ये जरा स्लाइड को, ये जो है ना, अब ये सारा नेक्रोसिस है, ठीक है. दिस कैन यू गाइस हियर अस, whoever is on the slide? ये सारा नेक्रोसिस है, ये नजर आ रहा है, कोई सेल नहीं है इसमें, ठीक है. तो दैट फेवर्स मे बी a necrosis, but that gives an answer at least, ठीक है. इसमें से कोई सेल नहीं है.
Can they hear us? Dr. Hassan, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. So, are you looking at that slide right now? This is all necrosis which I see.
I am fumbling a little bit with putting this into focus. I don't know if it is projecting well there.
It is projecting well.
So we'll just scan it a little bit and see what we can.
If we can find some viable tissue, that would help us. This is all necrosis. What
Necrosis,
we see.
huh?
Yeah. All necrosis. There is not a single cell there.
No.
There, I think I did see some cells when there was a bigger projection there.
Yeah, we're just making some more slides to see if there's any cellular. So just while we have you, if this was a neuroendocrine or a pseudopapillary, what would we be seeing, Dr. Hassan?
So neuroendocrine, lymphoma, and small cell cancer, you would see a lot of blue cells there. If it is a neuroendocrine tumor, you will see some cells which look like a fried egg, like yolk in the center or on the side, and you see a cytoplasm around. So that favors neuroendocrine tumor. So, and if it's a solid pseudopapillary tumor, it's like a grapes के नहीं होते, ठीक है? You see a lot of branches, and then there are grapes around.
Dr. Hassan, what do you see in a solid pseudopapillary? Sorry, we didn't hear you there.
Solid pseudopapillaries are like the best example would be like a branch with the grapes on it. So you see a lot of there are some cells there, but they're not much there. And okay, so what you see is like a branch or fibrosis right into the center, and the cells would be attached like a grapes attached to a wine. So that it favors a solid pseudopapillary tumor. ये सारा necrosis है. There are few cells right there in the center, but not convincing enough. They're all normal.
But you know, the thing that we should probably emphasize is that it does not still rule out a neuroendocrine tumor, the fact that there is necrotic debris. You could still have underlying neuroendocrine lesion with necrosis, but you know, this is the kind of thing that you would otherwise expect to see in somebody who's got collections.
Yeah, I would favor more like a necrosis in this, because when neuroendocrine tumor, even if it's liquidifies, does not give you necrosis. Like even the fluid in the neuroendocrine tumor will give you viable cells, not the necrosis. So this is, I would, yeah, you're right in a sense. Could there be hiding a tumor in there? Yes, it could be. You could never say no, but likely not. Yeah, it's out of focus now. I don't see anything there. Are you guys making another slide? Or that's it? I think you are fine either way.
इन्हीं के कैसे दिखाओ मुझे कैसे करते हैं. Same necrosis. How do you move it laterally? बस इसको नहीं ओह ओके नीचे वाला ऐसा करता है and then वो वाला आगे पीछे ओहो यार वसीम सब फैंसी है फैंसी इक्विपमेंट
Same way as mustard and and these are those cells which you were seeing in the necrosis, few of those, and I think those were inflammatory cells.
inflammatory no
Yeah, not like really a pancreatic tissue. These are all RBCs and necrosis.
Doctor, what would you expect to see if this was adenocarcinoma, which can also have some degree of necrosis, but would you expect to see mucin in the background or any other indirect sort of telltale signs that this is adeno that you're dealing with?
Clinically, by EUS examination, such a small lesion, adenocarcinoma should not necrose. That's one thing to begin. And second is you still will be able to see some viable cells in there. So I don't think it's an adenocarcinoma.
ठीक है जी
What are these cells? Can you go, yeah, right there, all those blue cells. Can you magnify on them?
Yeah, we'll try. Give me a pair of gloves, I think. Yeah.
इसको जरा magnify
हाँ थोड़ा सा और zoom कर दो वैसे वो पूरा स्पेसिमेन कहाँ पे गया Dr. Hassan, what do you think about these cells here?
Yeah, these are
Inflammatory or
no,
small blue?
It is like they look more like not these ones. Can we go back to the other one with their bunch of those?
Yeah. यार ये वॉल्यूम थोड़ा बढ़ा देंगे आई कैन barely hear क्या कह रहे हो
हाँ ये वाले. Could these be ductal cells? That's possible.
Dr. Hassan, I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
I said these could be ductal cells.
Ductal cells.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll just scan. They're monomorphous almost.
Yeah.
They're staining blue. There's no salt and pepper appearance. Is that something that you would expect to see?
In neuroendocrine.
Fried egg appearance, salt pepper appearance. These are things that they talk about.
At least you have some cells. I think these may be just the ductal cells.
Ductal.
They don't look like acinars. The acinar cells usually they are present in small groups. And I think these are ductal cells. And this is all necrosis.
This is all necrosis in the background.
Yep.
Cellular debris and necrosis.
And there's some macrophages there too.
Okay, so generally we've sent the block out. Hopefully they can run the block and just make sure that
Yeah,
there's
and
no
make sure.
hidden sort of tumor or neuroendocrine cells there. But it was a great case in that when there's ever a question, to Dr. Hassan's point, you should always put in a needle and sample. The downside of missing a diagnosis in a young patient with otherwise resectable disease can be quite devastating. And so, Daxan, anything to add to that case?
You already said it. Nothing else to add. Thank you. Good case.
Thank you, Daxan. Still learning,